It is Manifestation Monday. Deep divers. It's time to live big. It's time to live in abundance. Because, I see a lot of people stressing themselves out, pulling out their hair, suffering in this matrix. And I'm like, that used to be me. I finally figured it out, deep divers. I came here to live in abundance every single day. And I'm going to live in abundance for the rest of my life, which is never ever going to end because I'm immortal. You came here, deep divers, to live like a king or a queen or even like the cat down the road. It really lives it up. Yeah, it does every single day. You should really see it. You'll love it. It's like doing samba everywhere. Samba, baby! Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in the mysterious art gallery. This beautiful, colorful place. We're just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I'm sending you tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. Now, deep divers, 12 habits the poor have that the rich don't. Right now, it's time to be financially free, because a great way to get out of this matrix is to be financially free. I finally realized, deep divers, I didn't come here to suffer. No. I just came here to wake up with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth every single day, except today, because we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? But we're about to. Now, deep divers, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. 12 habits the poor have that the rich don't. It wasn't too long ago, deep divers, I came to this place with only $47 in my pocket. Why does everybody say this? $47 is actually quite a lot. You could buy some grapes and buy some other stuff as well. But deep divers, when I look back not too long ago to where I was, I had a poverty mindset. I'm not talking about how much money I had. I'm talking about the way I was thinking. You see, deep divers, poor people and rich people are just people. Just people. Everybody bleeds red. We all have 24 hours in the day. But there's a difference, deep divers. And it's all about what we're doing with our time, right? What we're doing with our attitude, what we're doing with the way we think, how we think. That determines who we become. Deep divers, what's the first habit? Oh, baby. The poor have that the rich don't. The poor trade their time for money. And that was me when I used to work 12 hours a day, deep divers, and come home, it's pitch black, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this whole thing again? Then I had a massive breakdown, right? That's the poverty mindset. Trading your time for money. Rich people, on the other hand, spend their money to buy time. Slow motion this side. Because in this matrix, time is your most valuable asset. Deep divers, free up your time today. That's how to become rich, meaning realizing I create happiness. What's the second habit? Deep divers, the poor have that the rich don't. When I had this poverty mindset, deep divers, I had money. That's the twisted thing about this, right? But I was buying stuff. I just kept buying stuff, deep divers, I didn't even need. And guess what happened? One day, I had bills to pay. And I ended up selling things I really did need. I'm like, oh my gosh, wait a minute, I actually need that. Then I had to put it up on eBay. And someone bought it at a very cheap price because I needed the money. Deep divers. Never again, right? Poor people buy things they don't need and end up having to sell things they really do need. Rich people only buy what they need. They live a frugal lifestyle, right? And that's a secret to acquiring wealth. Only buy what you need. Deep divers, what's the third habit the poor have that the rich don't? The poor watch the show. In other words, the poverty mindset is only about consuming in this matrix. Only watching the show. Like when I was younger, deep divers, my mom would always tell me, Ralph, because I would be watching the television, which tells lies to your vision. She would be like, Ralph, that's their money they're earning. Slow motion for mama. Slow motion for mama. And I'm like, you're so right, mom. The poverty mindset is all about watching the show. Rich people produce the show and also watch the show. So to be financially free today, deep divers, learn how to be a consumer. That's cool. But also a producer. Provide value to the world. Deep divers, what's the fourth habit? Oh, baby. The poor have that the rich don't. 7-day vegan challenge. The poor eat for fuel. They eat food just for fuel to get on with their job in the matrix. They're not too concerned with what they're eating either. That was me along my earlier journey. I'm like, pass me that hot dog and let me get on with work. Then I went plant-based. I'm like, hey, pass me those cherries, the avocados and the pears, the cucumbers. You see, rich people realize health is wealth. Rich people eat for medicine. They see food as medicine. And they invest in superfoods, right? That's what will keep you rich, deep divers. What's the fifth habit the poor have that the rich don't? Poor people have money on their mind. Rich people use their mind to make the money. What? Slow motion this side. Like when I was having the poverty mindset, I always had money on my mind. Reading books on the law of attraction, and I wasn't manifesting, deep divers. Then I realized, wait a minute. I gotta use my mind. I gotta use my mind to create financial freedom, to get my ass out of the matrix and live somewhere in a distant land, under a tree with a cat down the road, the love of my life, and the sea just like over there somewhere, right? Like a postcard picture, basically, right? I use my mind to manifest. The poverty mindset is just thinking without doing, talking without doing. And the rich are all about stepping into radical action, using their mind to make it happen. Deep divers, what is a sixth habit the poor have that the rich don't? Poor mindset. Poor people spend money they don't have. This was me along my earlier journey. Deep divers. Spend money you don't have to impress people you don't know. Spending money you don't have to impress people you don't know. Strangers you don't know at that, right? Rich people are more concerned about focusing on what really matters, not impressing strangers. Ever wondered why Bill Gates always wear simple clothes, nothing too flashy? And that's the secret of how to get out of the matrix. Like, stop trying to impress people that you don't even know, and that don't even care, and that don't even probably like you. Like, impress your damn self. That's the rich mindset. I'm doing this for me, baby, because it makes me happy. Screw what you think. What's the seventh habit? Deep divers. The poor have that the rich don't. Poor people play it safe. They have their job, their home, they go to work, they come home, or they go to college, they come home, and they repeat the process. The rich play wild. They take calculated risks. They're like, I'm going all in. All the chips are on the table. Deep divers for me. Back in the day, when I had the poverty mindset, I was scared to play big. Then I'm like, hey, I'm going all in. And I went all in, and then I manifested. Best feeling ever, deep divers, right? That's the difference, right? What is the eighth? The eighth deep divers habit the poor have that the rich don't. The poor are dreaming about it. The rich are doing something about it. Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. The poor dream about it. The rich do something about it. Deep divers to manifest. Stop dreaming, wake up, and start doing something about it. What's the ninth habit the poor have that the rich don't? The poor, deep divers, wake up following what's trendy, what's trending on Twitter, right? They follow the crowd. Rich people create their own path. They think for themselves. That's why the wealthy are entrepreneurs, right? They are business owners because they are able to detach themselves from the hive mind or the group mindset. That's the difference, deep divers. That's why I became like super wealthy with a cat down the road and stuff, like, because I think for myself, deep divers, and I'm not into following a crowd because the crowd is the matrix. Deep divers. What is a 10th habit the poor have that the rich don't? The poor feel everything should be given to them. The rich are like, I wish I had that luxury to think that. No, they work their ass off for it. They aren't trust fund babies. Now, don't get it twisted. There are those who have inherited fortunes. But when we talk of the rich mindset, it's all about you doing it, not waiting for a handout. If you want it, go and get it. Get up out of bed, make it happen. Don't wait for it, make it happen. Don't wait for it, make it happen. No entitlement. This world owes me nothing. Therefore, I'm gonna take my destiny into my own hands and create whatever reality I choose. Deep divers. What's the 11th habit the poor have that the rich don't? Now, when I had the poverty mindset, deep divers, on the weekends, I would I'm talking about every weekend, like back at high school, right? I would be in the club with friends, and I realized that I wasn't so happy here. They call it a club for a reason, deep divers, because you are being beaten to death by 440 hertz frequency. It's out of tune. You should be at 432 hertz. I just had to throw that in there. Deep divers, listen. The rich mindset is to say, okay, instead of going to the club every single weekend, it's time for me to work on my business. Sacrifice. That's the difference, deep divers. That's a habit of the rich. They sacrifice for the greater good. Deep divers, what's the 12th? Oh, baby. Habit. The rich have, the poor don't. The 12th habit the poor have that the rich don't. The poverty mindset is all about showing what you have to the world, bragging about what you have to the world. Like, I started to notice, deep divers, when I didn't have a lot, I would try and impress other people and say, hey, look at me, I have this, I have that. Like take a photo next to a Rolls Royce and say, hey, it's mine. And it's actually the cat down the road. That's another story. But I realized, like, rich people, wealthy people learn this. They learn how to be quiet about how much they have. Because silence is a superpower. Slow motion this side. All of that time spent flexing on the gram, you could have used that time to manifest even more. Slow motion this side. And that's what the rich know. No time for showboating, because they're too busy getting it. So there you have it, deep divers, the 12 habits the poor have that the rich don't. Realize abundance is your birthright. And once you do, well, you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful, deep divers. We're just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking the amazing good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. Got a question? Add me on Instagram at Infinite Waters. And the model search is also one. If you are a sexy model, with a lot of heart, DM me on Instagram at Infinite Waters. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon for more information like this. Deep Divers, may you wake up every single day with a whole bunch of grapes in your mouth. Have a beautiful day. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace. It's time to live your best life doing whatever the hell you want to do. How about that? Sounds good to me. Sounds great to me. Peace.